Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? So I'm just trying to. Hello, if you're online, please let me know. Okay. Yes, somebody's online. All right, if you can see me, just let me know, please. Just you can drop a question for me, a comment. Okay, so I'm just trying to like set and arrange everything that I have here. Okay. So I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry about this. I was supposed to come up live by 6. The truth of the matter, I'm not going to lie. Let me just tell you guys the truth. When I did my setting, I actually did not set it to public, so the thing did not come up. So I'm just so sorry about that. So now we're live. Happy New Year to all of my subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I actually don't take it for granted. This is like our first question and answer section for this year 2023. We're going to do more, so we're going to do more. So I had a lot of questions, so you can drop your questions. Yeah, Happy New Year. Yes, Nola, yes, thank you. Happy New Year. Hi. Yeah. Okay, so now what we are going to do, yes, I can see Angie's Happy New Year. Yes, I can see former Esther. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year to you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you that is joining us live. You can just start dropping your questions. I have some couple of questions here also, but I'm going to give preference to those people that are live. I'm going to give preference to you guys, so I'm going to answer your questions first before I actually come back to the ones that we have here that were dropped. Okay guys, so thank you so much, like I said. So I'm just trying to, okay, all right, thank you guys for all of you that are coming up. Thank you guys, I appreciate all of you. Okay, so you are in the, thank you. This is from Onyinye. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate this. Yes, I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate it. This it actually helps me a lot when you guys comment on my videos, when you tell me what you want to see, how I'm doing. It actually helps me to work harder. Yes, so it actually helps me to work harder. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So I'm just trying to open the questions here. Happy New Year. I can see you. Okay, so most of the questions, so like I said, those people on live, start dropping your questions. Start dropping your questions. Start dropping your questions. I'm going to give you guys VIP access to answer any of your questions live as I'm on now. Okay, so the first question I have here, yeah, good to see you too. Good to see you, Grace Emmanuel. Good to see you, Comfort, Ama D. Yes, Happy New Year to you. Good to see you. Okay. So the first question that I have here is from Ajayi Fumilayo. He said, Happy New Year, Ma. I really appreciate your tutorials. It really helps me a lot. Please, Ma, this year I want to learn how to add different accessory to sewing to make it beautiful. Okay, yes, Ajayi Fumilayo. Yes, so in most of my videos this year, I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to make videos of accessories. The truth of the matter is, once you sew, the difference between designers is there are some people that the difference between a dress that I would say is embellishment. You understand? Once a dress is well embellished, thank you, Joy. I can see you, Alexander. I can see you. Happy New Year to you. Once you embellish a dress, it actually takes it from a local dress to a classy dress. So that's just it. So we're going to be doing more. You are going to see, rather, you're going to see more embellishments on the channel this year. Okay, so thank you. This is from Osundira Oleyemi. Please just bear with me. It depends on how I pronounce the names, please. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you so much, Marsh. That's what she said. You have really helped me a lot. I love how you always explain so clear. Thank you. I appreciate your feedback. Like I said, I really appreciate your feedback. Okay, so most of the burning questions that I have here is questions on fear. It's questions on fear. Most of the questions, you say thank you for my. Okay, I'll come back to that question. Okay, I'll come back to this question. Lady Amma said, hello, thanks for your wonderful tutorial. Drop your questions, please. If you're online, just go ahead and drop your questions. Okay, thank you for your wonderful tutorial. I almost missed that right now. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so thank you for your wonderful tutorial. My question is, why don't you add allowance to the middle of the 6 and 8 pieces skirt when cutting it? Yes, middle of 8 pieces and 6 pieces, they actually have different cutting patterns. Like mine, when I'm cutting my middle piece of my skirt, I normally take random measurements. Depends on how wide I want, how full rather actually want my skirt to be, so I can just take a random measurement. Most times the center part, that's the top part, I normally take about 8 inches rather. So with that, so for the top part I'll take about 8 inches, and then between 8 and 6 inches, and then for the down part I normally take between 15 to 20 inches. So with that, when I'm balancing the side parts, so that's when I cut out the side parts, I would balance them up. I would balance the measurement. If you have been following me on my 6 pieces and 8 pieces cutting, you understand what I'm trying to say. So I don't really necessarily need to add allowance to the center piece. So that's for that. Okay, so those online, please drop your questions. If you can hear me, if you can see me, please just indicate. I would want to know. So it's not like I'm just talking to myself. Just, you can say hi, you can just drop a question. Okay, so those question is from Zuliat. She said, Agimang. She said, thank you, Ma, for this opportunity. Please, my question is, how do I overcome fear in sewing? I have completed and about to start my own business in fashion, but sometimes I fear that I will spoil someone's clothes. Yes, when it comes to fear, the truth of the matter, even the biggest and greatest, even the biggest and the greatest designers, they are afraid. Okay, I have a question. You say, Ma, I usually have issues using. This question is from Nella. I'm supposed to pin that question. Mommy, okay. He said, Mommy, what do I do to add inside? Okay, I need to pin these questions now because the questions are going off very fast. I need to set that. I'm so sorry about that. The questions are going up very fast. I was supposed to set it. This is actually the first time I'm doing this, so I'm just so sorry. You can drop it in the comment section. Just drop the questions, please. I'll attend to them. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me go on. I'll come back to those questions. He said, thank you, Ma. He said, my question is overcoming fear. So when it comes to sewing, like I said, most times there is always fear. But the way for you to overcome fear is for you to practice more. You understand? Once you practice more in your sewing, you will definitely overcome fear. Like me, initially, when I started sewing, I used to have a lot of fears. At times when I make dress for somebody, before they try it on, I would just be so afraid. I hope this thing will fit. I hope it will not fit. But then I was making errors with measurements. So when it comes to sewing and overcoming fear, you have to be very accurate with your measurements. You have to make sure that your measurements are accurate. So once your measurements are accurate, if you say I'm using bust 34, make sure that bust is 34. That's after sewing and stitching and coupling your dress. Make sure you take your tape and then you measure the bust area, both the back and the front, and making sure that you have that 34. If your waist is 25, I'm just using an example, make sure that waist part is 25 and then the bust is 34. So with that, your dress will fit perfectly well. And once your measurement fits perfectly well, you won't be afraid. You know that once they put it on, it will fit. So you just need to practice to overcome your fear. Practice more. You can get pattern papers, draft your patterns first before transferring to your fabric, and then after drafting first before you transfer to your fabric, that would help a lot. So you can take a good look at your patterns to know if there is error, you can correct, and then you can get cheaper fabrics also. So like I normally say this a lot to my online class students. I tell them when the class is on, just get cheap fabrics and practice as the class is on. So that's it. So once you come online, maybe for those of you that normally watch YouTube videos, get fabrics. What you watch, practice it. Get cheap fabric and practice. So with that, it will help you a lot. So that's a very good way of overcoming fear. Like mine, it was a gradual process of practicing and practicing and practicing that actually helped me a lot. So I hope I've been able to answer that question on fear. Okay, this person, Anita Tokumuhabwa, said, thank you, ma. My question is, I have spent a year in tailoring, but I have a fear in my heart how to overcome, okay, how to be perfect in my work. So like I explained that earlier on, I already explained that. Okay, so thank you so much. This is for Popola Oluwa for Lukemi. I say hello, ma. God bless you so much. I appreciate all of your efforts to make us better. I don't so professionally, but for myself and my daughter. My husband has testified about my improvement in my sewing. My question is if it's possible for you to recommend an electric machine or domestic one in Ibadan. Okay, actually presently I'm not in Ibadan, so I would not be a good person to actually recommend anything there. I really don't know much about. So you can you can private chat me later. I have somebody in Lagos that I can recommend for you. They can actually always send your machine to you wherever. Okay. Okay, so this person, Chi is her name, say thank you for this opportunity. Please, my question is how to make already made outfit and how to sew princess dat. So for princess dat, I have a lot of videos on my channel on princess dat, so you can just go check them out. So when it comes to sewing already made, I assume that what you mean is still like ready to wear. So when it comes to making already made and ready to wear, all you have to master is your size chart. For those people that register for my ready to wear class, you find that I normally tell them you have to create your own size chart, because if you go online to search for size chart, size chart that we have, they're just like up and down, up and down. So you just need to learn how to create your own size chart. Once you can create your own size chart, you will be able to make dresses, make up beautiful ready-made pieces and sell. Depends on the fabric you want to make use of. You can make use of Ankara fabrics, you can make use of fabrics like chiffon and then crepe to give it more of a English look. All right, Mary, happy new year to you. I can see you. Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome. Good morning, ma. Happy New Year. My question is how to sew a perfect corset with boning. This is from Eric Berta. Yes, you can check my YouTube channel. I have a lot of videos on how to sew perfect corset, and I'm still this year, by the grace of God, I'm going to still come up with more corset videos for those of you that want to learn, that are still struggling with how to make corset. All right, thank you. Okay, so this question is from Ayobamire Oluwaseun David. It's still the same question, how to overcome fear, especially if I'm sewing for my relation. The truth of the matter, like I said, overcoming fear is practice that makes you perfect at what you do. So you just need to practice. Sew for yourself very well. Sew for yourself. You know, when you are making dresses for yourself, you are not like afraid of spoiling the clothes. So with that mind, you'll be able to sew for others. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm just still trying to get more questions. Okay, someone else asked if you want to go into ready to wear. Going into ready to wear, that one is a whole lot of big business, which I'm going to bring up in a future live stream. I'm going to do a live stream on that. I'll just get my resource ready and then do a live stream on that specially. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, so this is the feedback. All right. Happy New Year, Adachi. I can see you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So like I'm just going to give a little advice before I close down this video. So when it comes to sewing, like I normally say, when it comes to sewing, the issue is getting your measurement perfectly well. Getting your measurement. Most times when you sew, don't always be in a hurry. Don't always be in a hurry. Make sure that if your waist measurement is 34, after sewing that dress, like what I normally do, a little secret that I normally do, if I'm measuring 34, I normally measure like 34 and half. That's what I normally do. Yeah, I do that, 34 and half. So after stitching, you find out that when you measure, you are going to have 34. But at times, okay, say thank you so much. You're doing so good and consistent on uploading videos. Thank you. Nola, I ain't giving response. Yes, Nola, I said it. I said the question. I was trying to pin your question. You can ask your question again. I'm so sorry. I couldn't pin it. I was supposed to pin it, but it went off before I could finish reading it. Okay, so when it comes to, so you can ask your questions again, just type it in again. So make sure that accuracy, as in what I mean by accuracy of measurement, make sure that you get your measurement very right. So with that, your sewing, your dresses are going to be very perfect. Okay. How to cut a corset dress. Yes, Diana, how to cut a corset dress. I have different corset videos on my YouTube channel, so I'm going to drop the link inside this video once I'm done. Okay, thank you so much. But this is from Joy. A perfect shoulder without strap falling off. Okay, so yes, how to actually do that. How to actually do that. Okay, I was trying to pin that question. So how to actually sew an off shoulder without a strap is a bustier. That is, you are going to use a bustier pattern, and then make sure that the cups, they fit perfectly well. And then when you are measuring, make sure that the sides, that's this top part, when you are measuring the person, make sure that you measure this top part, the chest part. And when measuring, make sure you measure it very tight. You understand? Measure it tightly, and then you measure the bust area, also the bust circumference. So with that, after stitching, once you make sure that this chest area is tight, you'll be able to get that. Okay, because I have issues in tearing out easily. These questions are just flying so fast. Okay, so I'm so sorry. So that is for that. That is how you actually measure. That is how you actually sew a dress to fit perfectly well. So Nola, I'm so sorry about your question. It keeps flying up. So what I will do, please, you can just drop a comment, drop it on the comment section. I would reply to that question. I would definitely reply. All of you that I was not able to answer your question, you can drop them on the comment section of this video. I will do well to respond very well to all of your questions. So the next time I'm going to do this, I'm going to master it more, to pin most of the questions, so I'll be able to read it very well. The questions are just flying very fast, so I was not able to actually attend to some of them. So just pardon me. I'm so sorry. So thank you so much, guys. I've now come to the end of this live stream. I'm so happy. I'm so glad for all of you that joined us. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for subscribing to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Actually, don't take it for granted. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.